Vajag šitam būt... nu jā. Šits būs mazs, jā. Tas zīmēšanas.
Yeah, and we can swap it out to big one as well. Like that, or like that.
We can change from the time to time.
It would be cool, it would show comments.
Man jau liekas, tai zīmēšanai jābūt lielai. Nu.
Tu sāki zīmēt?
Nu jā, tieši tā. Oh, here we go.
3 people watching.
Hello everyone! Where's the camera? Where should we watch? In the screen.
So,
how is things going?
Is the sound fine? Can anyone let me know in the chat? The microfiber. Uh-oh. So, the plan is Carlos will do his usual artsy drawing stuff, and we will yap about something, and...
Bet nerāda vispār to zīmēšanas logu.
Tāpēc, ka es neesmu uzlicis. Tāpēc, ka tu nezini.
Okay. Sorry.
Technicalities. And we will talk that we are going to tattoo convention as well, so hopefully some people will join. I am 10 kilograms more heavy since last stream, so that's the looks. Sounds good. Nice. Edgar Belouso, are you working in Copenhagen or something? I think, maybe. Yeah, and I'll do a bit of this.
Yeah, like my plan today is to do a little drawing to kind of show off. Well, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but I wanna do some line work, drawing, tattoo related, of course, and see how that goes. If anyone has a cool idea of suggestion, what should I draw? I might have time for multiple drawings tonight, so please comment below if you have some funky ideas, and I will try to smash it.
We have to remember to grab these when we go to UK, because it's the different Stepsel.
The convention, please tell about the convention. What is this convention all about?
I think let's wait a little bit if there's some more people gonna pick up, but somebody asked a question when I was trying to do live stream on Sunday about this tattoo machine. It's the easy one with adjustable stroke, with the physical adjustable stroke, and the question was that that person have seen some review where somebody is claiming that his tattoos heal like in 4 days with this tattoo machine. I don't think it's a tattoo machine, it's probably the skill and the style, but I don't use it that regularly. Dan uses it alongside with his Cheyenne Soul Nova or something, and another. He uses these one, the spinny adjustable stroke, and it's on a... I think it's on a 5mm stroke, or 4 point something. And he uses it along with his tattoo machines on a regular basis, and tattoo heal as usual, so there's no sort of like, oh wow, this tattoo machine does magic, but it's a good one and it works. And meanwhile, why I don't use it, I have my tattoo machines that I use, and I'm working on a review and have to do more work with this one. It's some weird easy tattoo machine that have voltage adjustments, and on every voltage adjustments there's also speed adjustments, so that's a funky one. It's fun to use, and there'll be probably a bunch of people reviewing these, so that's the updates in what it's called, housekeeping. 4 people in the building.
You can make like a small screen for me. I can show what I'm doing.
Small screen for you, like that. I will put it a bit bigger.
front of your
Oh.
chest.
Oh,
Fuck. Looks like your chest is the screen, like a green screen. It's beautiful.
there we have it. I'm off. And Juris becomes a Teletubby. Should we adjust the camera?
Yeah, like move it closer to me.
Oh,
Not closer, maybe turn it. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. So I'm doing here little thumbnails. I will plan out the composition and where the things will be placed. Usually I do that for big designs or for big tattoo projects. I do like these small thumbnail sketches and plan out everything in this small range.
Wait, I'm gonna just flip the thing around so it's on the same.
Actually, like bigger the projects you have to do, easier is to make it in a super small size. I think it's a good tip for making a design and not spending too much time, and after all there is too many details you have put in just because the design you're making is so huge and there's so much space. But if you do these small thumbnail sketches, there is not enough room for unnecessary details, so you make kind of a clean design because of that. I think it helped me for sure. You should try that kind of technique as well if you want to improve in this design making. So I'll start. So basically, what's going on with these? You can do like quick thumbnail sketches, like maybe 3 of them, and then pick the best one. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I was thinking maybe a face of a female face. I have to do a female face, a girl's head's tattoo. That's how you say it? Girl's head in a rose for tomorrow. So I did some girl heads already to sketch, and now I feel like I have warmed up.
I hope it's all working.
And bad thing about me drawing now is that I don't have any reference. It's just usually you have to have, so you don't waste too much time on something that you don't know how to draw.
And yeah, we have also another screen that's for if anyone have anything to be looked at, like their stuff on Instagram, we can take a look at other screen. And speaking of other screen, everything's working.
I'm just checking, it's so small that impossible to see.
I'll put the bigger screen then.
It's like a little blurry.
Wait a second. This is
Maybe
this.
like
So I'll get us in this corner and ba-bow. So we have that situation. And while Carlos is sketching stuff up, we can do a few shoutouts. I'll switch to the other screen in a moment, but first shout out is a nice tattooist locally, Melte. That's his sticker. And one from Numinestile or Llama, that's her sticker as well. And let's quickly take a look at their social media. Oh my god, where's my big screen? What happened? Little technicalities while Carlos is drawing. We have a Instagram screen transition and shout out. One is to gentleman right here, check him out. I'm not gonna try to say his name because I'll be probably wrong. Wait, a little adjustments. Working over two screens is complicated. There we go. Adjust it there. Boom. So you can check out this gentleman, works locally, does cool old school gammelskole. Really nice guy. And other one was Llama that used to work with us. Now she's traveling. That's her unpronounceable Numinostid. And check the Instagram also. Oh, speaking of tattoo convention, she'll be working on a tattoo convention in Latvia, Wheels and Tattoos. But the nearest tattoo convention that we are going to is the Tattooed Planet. And there'll be a bunch of stuff. There'll be a lot of entertainment. There will be all sorts of suppliers and a lot of tattooists, and there'll be all the shows that were last year that we were stoked about, and even more. There'll be some strongman, or there will be this guy with his fire burning stuff. There would be some of this action, that action, a lovely gentleman like that, and the same host. Remember the host?
Yeah.
Awesome. And all sorts of shopping options. Let's get back to Carlos. Transition to Carlos's thing. So, what's going on? I see a second layer is happening.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to draw. I decided maybe like Japanese style, like a Hanya mask with a snake going. Snake in the Hanya's mask's mouth. It looks messy here, but when you're doing it, you kind of. Oh, I thought it's from me. Can you see through? No. When you do it, you kind of remember the things, but yeah. Don't wait for too long. You have to like be quick with the thumbnail sketches to feel the flow. Once you go to the next one, you might forget about the first option you drew. Sorry for my English. I'm really bad at it these days. Not using it that much.
And we're going to Britain in
Hoi hoi, you mean hoi?
3 days, so you'll have a bottle of water.
Wow. So I think I'm ready to draw it on the paper. I think the shape is something like this. No! Sometimes I even line it out also when it's a small thumbnail. So like this.
I'm just gonna check what's happening on social media. Nothing.
What did you want? A following base?
Mm-hmm. Five people watching.
I will definitely need some references for this piece. Otherwise I will be drawing something else than a honey mask. Like a devil. Oh, maybe we should do a devil. Then I don't do reference. It's easier for me. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'll do a devil with the snake. Why not?
Change of plans.
Can you guys see what I'm doing? Is it like seeable?
Seeable.
Seeable.
See on the screen. Oh, it looks seeable. So it's 3 people's watching, so that's you, me, and somebody else. Who's the third one? Edgar or Dan, maybe?
Dan. So it's like a it's like a private party for us.
Somebody can rewatch it.
Yeah. So, oh, the shadows are nice here, like from trees. You can see.
We are actually outside in the forest. The infinite loop.
It kind of like messes with your vision.
Ads will run shortly for some viewers. There's ads on live streams.
What?
It's insane. That's a bit
No.
not cool. Wait, there's a skip button. Can I skip it?
Oh.
Ads skipped.
Huh.
I saved you from ads, all 3 people.
You, me, and
Oh, no, I should have left it and seen how it looks like. Well, you learn.
empty space. What's new in your life, Yuri? Tell me.
Well, no, I'm excited that we're going to UK. I want to meet all the people, and I might get a tattoo. Well, I hope I'm gonna get, and it will be with the method, the tebori type of a thing. So, yeah, we were working next to a guy, Kieran, I think, if I say it correctly.
Something like that.
And yeah, he was doing that thing, and I was excited about it, and I can't stop thinking about it, and I messaged the guy, so hopefully it will all work out and I will get a tattoo on my hand, some cool Japanese stuff, and in a very traditional Oriental method. So that's cool. That's what I'm excited about. Plus, everyone says that it doesn't hurt. Well, he outlines with the machine and then pokes with the pokey stuff. So yeah, on a hand, on a convention, hopefully it doesn't hurt. So that's my excitement. Plus, I want to see the organizers, all the other people that we met, and see the shows, and then share the shows with our viewers.
They say it's not hurting. That method. It might be good. Right?
I hope so. Well, it should be good. It will be good.
It will be. It should be. It has to be. It will be. Sorry, I have to find a reference, because reference is necessary for a good projects like this. Because I can't remember how devil looks like. Old school devil. Traditional devil. Do they have 2 horns or they have 3 horns?
What happened? Why it's doing the spinny thing?
What?
No, it showed like a loading on my screen. Is it working? Is it happening?
The devil. Oh shit. The devil.
Oh, I have a crazy idea. Gee. While you were looking references, you were not moving your arm, and I thought that it's frozen. That's a reference.
Yeah. Nothing to hide. So maybe, just maybe.
Current viewers 1. That's probably me.
No, I don't think so. You think?
I don't know.
You think? You think?
I'm not a thinker. I'm not a thinking kind.
You know, internet is slow these days. No. Sorry guys. I'm all over the place. Where's the devil? Do you have like some book with devils? I found it. It's okay.
Not with devils, no. I'm a man of God. Am I not?
You're a man of goth.
Okay. If Carlos is gonna draw up some cool stuff and you happen to go on a convention, there's a chance to get it tattooed, maybe, possibly.
There is always a hope.
Also, anyone in UK, if anyone's planning to go to the convention in Manchester, Carlos have some times available, so hit him up and get some cool done.
Yeah, I have a lot of old school flash designs with me. Come and check it out.
And this tattoo convention will be in a bigger city. It's not going to be in the same place.
Manchester.
Yeah, I've never been to Manchester.
Me too.
So we'll see Manchester.
Me too.
Heck yeah.
I heard a lot of crazy things about that place.
Don't think the crazy thing's gonna happen
In that day.
in that place, in that event.
Aww. Aww. Oh, what a surprise. So,
I will
back to
move
the
us
drawing.
to the other corner so we can see more of something.
Jesus Christ, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this thing. But that light is really bugging me.
I wish I knew what can I do with it about it.
It's okay. Could be much better. Real devils have a beard, I think. What kind of devil has no beard?
Realistic devils have to have a beard.
Yeah.
Unrealistic, realistic. Yeah, if anyone's around, use chat. Give us suggestions what to talk about, or just shut up.
Shitty.
Explain what you're doing now.
So I'm like trying to sketch it up before I make outlines, but because of the light and shadows on the page, it's hard for me, and I can see you can't see anything there. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. But when I'm gonna do black lines, you're gonna see it pretty well. Yeah. I think it's going well. When was the last time we did live stream? That's many years ago, huh?
Year ago. Yeah, streamed 1 year ago.
Perfectly 1 year?
Well, it's
Can't be. Can't be that schnitzel.
the first one was 2 years ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Time is like not giving us any chance to rest. You know,
Maybe
when-
it's not cool anymore. People don't do live stream. Have to do TikTok dances.
on Instagram is pretty good to do live stream. Maybe next time you do it. Or TikTok. TikTok you can do a live stream.
You can do parallel.
You can do like 6 people, like a meeting, business meeting.
Really?
Yeah, 6 people straight. I've seen they live stream like 6 bums fucking talking at the same time. There, you can. It's like being in a pub, man. It's like you can't understand anything. That's my hobby: watching homeless people doing TikTok lives.
Yeah, I'm not on TikTok. Well, I am on TikTok, but I use it like an old person. I get scared when I open it up. It's too much information. It's too fast.
But you have to. All I can say, you have to try it. It's amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, how much you can see there? Nothing, huh? It's pretty bad. Nah. Can't see anything. So I would like to explain what I'm doing, but but you're not gonna see what I'm talking about. Poker face, poker face.
No, it was also on potato quality.
Why?
No, it was on my
What?
YouTube thing. You can see stuff
Yeah?
on 480, yeah. So
Okay. No more comments. No more questions.
Do comments.
Let's make it mad.
So, Secondo Tattoo waves at us and says hi. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Where you at, Secondo Tattoo? Where you located? People from which planet are looking at us?
Tattootaaldense.
And you look and the dude is outside the window is like, hey. The live stream.
Hey guys, I can see what kind of socks you're wearing.
You scared me socks off. Oh, what happens if I press love hard? Ah, there's a bunch of emoji. Italy.
Italy, un con latte, per favor.
Cool.
I know a few Italian words. You speak Italian?
I only do the hands. Italy. It must be nice and warm there.
One of my favorite spots where to go. I have a dream. When I'll be older, I want a house in the middle of nowhere in Italy. Drink wine. Have a stinky breath in the mornings from wine and that sweet bread.
Yeah.
That's a good dream. But where in Italy you're from? Italy is...
let's put a and that's an emergency audio. So is the thing on the screen you the Secondo tattoo, or that's a different Secondo tattoo? We're just looking at someone's Instagram. Okay, let's see what's going on with the audio. Is audio back on? And let's get back to Carlos drawing.
So I'm ready for making outlines. Secondo tattoo, is that you? Like did he answer? Or he ignored us?
Maybe he couldn't hear us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like Secondo tattoo, I like your vintage look for your tattoos. If it's you. If it's not you, then I'm sorry.
I need a little gadget to check.
Oh yeah, that was him. So awesome. Like, what shop are you working? Are you? How many years you've been working? Because I'm looking at your stuff now, with one eye. I will guess. I think you're tattooing for 3 years, or 3 years. Am I right?
He's like 27.
No. 27.
Since 2021. 3 years.
Fuck! I told you! I could tell, man.
Okay, let's put him back. So another shout out goes to...
But really beautiful work. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to see how good tattooers get these days in that short of time. But one thing why I guessed it was just because there is not many. I don't know. Like it doesn't matter why I said it. I just felt it. The portfolio is strong, beautiful, but you can tell it's fresh. Yeah.
Cool. So
Also
check him out.
157 posts. That also says. You have like a strong apprenticeship with someone?
Yeah, I've been working around 3 years, he says. Self-taught apprenticeship or...
Not really. There is somebody gave you fundamentals, I could tell.
The Mr. Fundament came by.
So I'm ready for outlining. You guys ready for outlines? Don't wanna mess it up, but are you guys ready? Are you ready? Maybe let's zoom it in.
Do it.
This one or this one?
I don't know. Try it. It's just an expensive camera with expensive lens.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Welcome to the outlining. Oh man, I'm so nervous because Secondo is watching. I need to like...
Not like a strong apprentice, more like a shop apprentice.
That's good enough.
A good shop? Maybe.
Seems like.
I have to put my phone on a charger. It can wait.
Yeah. Who needs phone these days? So how does it look?
No, I can put it on a charger and take another phone.
Am I not screwing up? Not yet. You're doing great, Carlos. Best advice I can give you is like you are the best friend for yourself. So every time you feel down, you have to just tell yourself, come on man, you're the greatest. Keep up the work. You know you can do it. Yeah, I don't do that to myself, but...
What?
I'm just messing around.
Let's see. Shop talk. We're not savvy with the live streams, so we're reading comments from the phone.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That's the sound in my ears. When I draw, I'm like so nervous that I'm like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. A trailer sound. Trailer? Or thriller?
More like thriller, I guess.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Beavis and Butthead. Na-na-na-na. Edmundo! Oh, sorry, Secondo. Secondo, I have a question. How is the situation in Italy with workflow? With
Have it slowed down? Is it busy? Is it more busy?
yeah, like is tattooers complaining about not having enough work? What's going on? I want to know. In my country, in Latvia, you could feel that it's slowly slowing down, and usually in my country things happen later than the rest of the world. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of friends, tattooers.
Thanks for advice, but probably I'll just cry in my dark room. Yeah, what's the situation with tattooing? It's in Denmark also, it has slowed down. I think it was at its worst half a year ago, and now it's kind of picking up, but yeah, you hear a lot that it's slow. So what's happening in Italy? Slow, not slow?
Yeah, I hear from a lot of my friends from different countries who are tattooers for many years, and a lot of them says that it's not as good as it used to be, and you have to fight for your customers, and you have to do a lot of tattoos that's not in your style, and I mean,
some tattooists have even picked up other professions or sort of put tattooing to the side. That's a bit scary, or at least uncomfortable.
It is a bit scary, but I also think that just because you are a tattooer and you used to have a lot of work doesn't mean that all the time their customers will come at you, and you have, it's like a business, you have to hustle sometimes to get those customers, and just because you see them wait and no one's coming, that's just how it is. You have to work on it, but also depends which area you live in the world, probably. But no one said it's gonna be easy. Things come and go. Some tattooers who've been tattooing for 20, 30 years, they always say that every 10 years you have to kind of like tie up your jeans and then figure out how to survive a little bit. I don't know. But seems like these are not anymore golden years for traditional tattooers. And you have to kind of figure out a way.
Oh, look. Can't complain, but is slowing down for sure. I can't really say it because in Italy in the summer a lot less people want tattoos. I would expect that in summer a lot of tourists go to places like Italy and get tattooed there. It's also interesting that in Denmark people don't want to get tattoos in summer because they're like, oh yeah, but it's bad to get tattoos in summer, and you're like, yeah, but there's places like Italy, Spain, and whatnot where people get tattoos in their winter is warmer than our summer. But I heard the explanation that from back in the days that local tattooists would tell to local customers that it's not a good idea to get tattoos in summer because they tattoo tourists in summer. So they're like, no, wait for winter.
Ah,
so
really?
they get the tourist money and don't lose out on customers.
Crazy. Yeah, but you have to hustle, I guess, or get a job somewhere else.
It's like that lottery ticket thing that you can't complain about not winning lottery if you don't buy lottery tickets. So the same with work, like if you don't put out that you're available or you can do stuff, nothing's gonna happen. I started really recently tattooing, so I can't say if it's better before.
Yeah.
Well, if it's bad now, then it's good to start when it's bad, and then it picks up, and then it just gets better, better. Ah, such an optimist. Should be a life coach. I think when I came here 10 years ago, it was pretty slow. And then it picked up. And it was kind of going a bit up and down every 4 years.
I mean, when I started, I maybe made 2 tattoos a week, and it was super slow. And then you came, it started to slowly become better. True.
And then all the shops started to open. Then there was too many shops. Then it slowed down a bit. Then it sort of evened out, picked up, and then whoa, up until this year. Oh, we had a lockdown. Remember those days?
Oh my God, locked and load.
The good old Loki.
Loki wasn't that.
Those were some times. You had it bad in Latvia. You had more than half a year you couldn't work.
7 months without working, with closed shop.
We had 3.5. The second lockdown. First one was 1 month.
Yeah, that was crazy times. I still can't believe that it happened. It was like a movie.
It was funny to talk to people who do the tests. As like, could you ever imagine that you will get paid to stick sticks in people's noses, and they're like, no, that's crazy.
Yeah. But it's over. Till next time.
Yeah. I made designs that was COVID related. It was bottle of Corona. That panda is holding bottle of Corona, and it have mic, so it's Corona panda mic Corona pandemic. You know. The dad sense of humor.
But yeah.
So what you doing now? Some things you draw, some things you draw really fast, and for some you take some time. Why is that?
It's like with the two designs, every line has to be so precise and straight that sometimes I'm checking the proportions and have want to be careful with it. I'm recently, not recently, but lately I've been drawing not tattoo related drawings and
Secondo got to go. He says hi and thanks.
bye.
Bye. Thanks for being around and sharing some stuff with us.
Where I was. So basically, lately I've been drawing not tattoo related drawings, and that's my kind of goal, to try to get out of these rules in drawing, to just get better with drawing in general. And it's really hard because like for many years I've been doing tattoo designs, and there is so much things that's like curved into my drawing skills. But now for like half a year I'm drawing like completely different, and now it's slowly getting hard for me to just like easily draw tattoo designs, which is funny. I mean, I draw tattoo designs every day, but not like super old school ones. Like old school ones are the hardest ones because everything has to be flat and has to look like an old school tattoo.
Yeah, but it's still relatively illustrative.
It is.
What you do.
Yeah, but it's more loose. If you want to do like a nice old school flat design, that stuff has a lot of rules. Oh shit.
Explain about flat and about some rules.
Oh, okay. Well, the main rule is to make it flat and simple. So it can't look wrong. I don't know, like in some way. It just has to look like a tattoo design. You can't just draw because you know how to draw. That's what I think. Like a lot of people who finished art schools, just because you finished art school doesn't mean you can do like a nice tattoo design. You have to kind of learn from you how to make these drawings, tattoo related. But
you can also tell when person who doesn't do old school does old school.
Yeah.
Like
you can tell straight away. Maybe they don't see the difference, but
it looks like a sticker.
Yeah, put a little white in it for highlights, and it's ruined. But some tattooers do.
I like how
with
Zuccato
white.
puts white,
Yeah.
and it works fine, and it lasts. I've seen years after, and it still looks like it should.
Mm-hmm.
He's opening like a shop, from what I understand.
Where?
Oh, London? Let me see.
London's calling.
How was the shop? Let's try. Through him. The first one I tried Zuccato for Zuccato, and the first one comes up Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Zaki.
I forget how to spell his thing. Okay, that's our guy. I'll pull this on the screen. Transition, and we have this lovely gentleman on a screen, one of the nicest human beings on planet, and also awesome tattooer. Does a bunch of traditional, old school, Japanese, and whatnot. And then I think it's his shop, and it goes. So check out Carlos Zuccato, and also check out Stokey Classic Tattoo. Look, they're hiring, they're looking for artists, all the good stuff, but it's like, I think it's a few weeks since it's open. Boom, 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 and it's located in Stoke Newington, Church Street, London. So check it out. Shout out to Carlos Zuccato and his shop. And now back to other Carlos.
No!
The real Carlos. What, you hiding something?
Yeah. Ain't going easy with this design. Good that it's not a tattoo. I would already complain about this part. The body had like the stomach scales had to go like all the way. It does not look good when it's hiding. Kind of breaks. I'll figure out something.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about?
It's kid's design, man.
It's crazy how popular became that cartoon. When I was watching that stuff, people thought I'm weirdo.
People thought you weirdo because you show one Drago clip where you have no context and it's just
Did I show you?
yeah.
Which one?
A big Les show, you showed a bunch of clips, but you're like, you watch this and you just showed
The
10
worst.
seconds of madness and you're like, yeah, okay.
I think I showed you where he pull it out from the ground. Danny, no. What was the potato? Clarence.
Yeah, if you haven't been on it, then check Sassy the Sasquatch, the Big Les show. It's an adventure. It takes you places.
I love everything about Australians. I think I'm a Australian lover.
You identify as Australian. Tony and Clarence show. Is there a plastic to peel on this thing? I wanted to peel on camera the thing from the screen and then use this tattoo machine, wrapped it, and when he was unwrapping, the plastic came off. So I'll do the unwrapping here. Sorry.
Don't you think you can mess it up your vision, drawing in this kind of light?
I can, but you can't.
Because I already see different. Or maybe this beer is working.
Well, you said you don't want alcohol, but I put something else in.
I'm almost done. That's how I do when I tattoo people. It's halfway, and I'm like, I'm almost done. 5 more minutes.
Yeah, and then you're like, Oh, your skin doesn't take in ink. We should book another session. I heard it a bunch. So
Me?
not from you.
Oh, I thought like I've been what? Do I really do that? Do I really do? But I love when tattooers say they are the fastest in Denmark. It's still like
And like,
See.
where's that speed tattooing competition? It's like 3, 2, 1, go.
so people who are watching. Oh my God, there's 6 people watching. That's a lot. I always imagine how these people look in the room. How many that would
So
look?
that'd be 6 guys.
6 guys just watching, or girl, I don't know. So basically, what I wanted to say.
About fastest tattooing.
No, I guess it's not important.
The 6 people thing, it was when we did in the previous the convention that we went to UK, and we were with the guys from that tattoo
That's
show,
tattoo show, yeah.
and there were like 4 or 5 people sitting around and live watching us.
That was stressful, huh?
Yeah, I had that moment where they set me in the middle and they talk, and I'm just getting like sort of cautious, and I'm like, I can feel my tongue, I can feel my breathing. As people looking at me, they are talking. But then I started to talk, and then I forgot about it. But there was a moment where I had a little shake in the back of my head. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's not easy. I remember when I was playing in a band, every time before you go to the stage, you have this feeling like you're gonna mess it up so bad, everyone's gonna laugh at you.
Andrejs Tūmiņš, heja, vai abi būsiet uz Rīgas Tattoo Fest, which means, will you both go to Riga Tattoo Festival, which is the Wheels and Tattoos, and yeah, Carlos is there
I will.
with his shop in tattooing side, and I'll be strolling around probably with camera and being part of this show. Obviously, I'll hang out with everyone I know. So yeah, and I'm really looking forward, because it also seems like it will be one of them action-packed things with different shows, with exhibitions for cars and motorbikes, and I think there was some stunt drivers and some performers and whatnot. So it's not only tattoos, it's entertainment probably for the whole family, and tattooing is part of the shebang.
For me, I can't not to be. It's like if I wouldn't be there, I would feel bad because my colleagues are doing it. You know, are doing that show. So, and you guys have to be there too. Buy the tickets now.
Oh, remember to tell your guy about the idea that we had about explaining tattoos? Remember we talked about
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty action-packed, and we still have ideas generating, so there will be maybe even more stuff happening.
But there is so much going on there. Yeah, I don't think people will be bored in any second, you know. There will be fun.
And anyone can drop by and say hello.
Man, I messed it up, this part. What should I do now? Maybe I should put autograph in there.
Why you messed it up? But snakes do that.
uh,
When you buy them.
see, there is going on everything even, everything. That's another thing about old school. Everything has to be even. And here is too big of a gap. So this is like not even comparing to this area. This is the same when you do like finger waves or you do clouds. Everything has to be even. Then tattoo looks more clean and solid. If things like this happen, then that's like more loose. But I don't think it looks good for like a flat old school tattoo design.
If I would be a snake, I would do that. If I would get bitten.
But you're not a snake. You can be a lizard. I totally imagine you.
Legless lizard.
Lizzie. So I don't know, what should I do there? Maybe I should fix this. Do you have white ink? You have white ink, right? I might fix this part. I should just make a line here and here and clean this mess.
Hey guys, been tattooing 4.5 years, since dropped out at 15 years old and
Wow.
got my G. While it's loading again. I started tattooing and now I'm 20 years old and I'm finding a lot of interest in tattoos relation to spirituality. For you at least, but you can be a lizard. Yeah, spiritual lizard.
So I improvise.
Finding. What do you find? What's the connection with spirituality? Is that some symbolic tattoos, or it's how people express themselves? What's the spirituality part? Or you get some Asian cultural symbol type of things? It's so hard to say a sentence when you don't know what you're saying.
Spiritual, like symbolism, is nice for tattooing. I like it.
Yeah, also the religious folks like to express themselves with tattoos. Also all the ones that get spiritual with all the Buddhism and whatever, the
Hinduism.
ayahuasca cultures. Oh, the weed smoker culture.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best culture.
Smoke weed every day.
I'm on a smokoi. Guys, do you have any tattoos that we can review? Please send the tattoo pictures to Juris' Instagram and we will check them out now on our live stream. Please do it. I can give you my
Doc Price
tips.
talks to me a lot about Buddhism and spirituality, and wondering if that's something you guys have in connection to tattooing, like mindset you carry and the ups and downs. I probably don't understand the question, but Buddhism is very popular, and again, in tattooing I think it's also the meditation type. Sometimes tattooing itself can be like a meditation when you get so
painful.
or no, like when you do I don't know, you color in a large area, for example. It's like a meditative process, and you have to go with it. You can't just be like, oh yeah. If anyone wants their tattoos to be looked at, send them on Instagram.
Next time, please make sure the light is good, because this is unacceptable.
Stop yelling at me. Kablam.
Oh, look at the hair. It's so cute.
It's like an ocean wave.
It's like a baby hair.
We've been going more than an hour.
No.
Uh-huh. Oh, actually it shows hour and 15 minutes.
I'm getting lost from time to time. So this goes here.
It's because you're getting old.
What do you guys think? Should I be happy about it? Because I'm not.
Sui, where you from? And again, what's the situation with tattooing there? Is it busy? Is it busier? Is it not busier? Is it minus busy? Is busyness getting deleted? I don't talk. I can't talk. There were like 10 viewers at some point. Check it out. 10 people.
In the room.
You can't fit 10 people in here. Sound still working? This is high tech for me to look after 2 screens, a phone, Carlos. What kind of snake is this?
Trouser snake, not. It is just a snake.
Snake. The
A Latvian.
danger noodle. The no probe.
What kind of snake is this? Old school, man. You don't know my art. How many of you are drawing right now with me? Please, comment. You guys are shy with comments today.
That's what you can do on your TikTok live streams. Do the draw together thing.
I tried it.
Ian?
Yeah. I'm not a big live drawer. I like to be in my room, not... You know, it's hard to draw when you have to talk, actually. Because all the focus goes to...
Huh? Sue says drawing a swallow as you speak.
What does it mean?
She's drawing a swallow. She,
Oh.
he, the person.
Nice. Will you send it to us when it's done?
I'm in Seattle, Washington. It's super busy. There's a big popularity in the neo-tribal stuff.
Wow.
Baroque or ornamental foliage as well. Very droning, haha. Getting to do a lot of flash lately though. Cool.
That's amazing. That's
Cool
awesome
stuff.
to hear, actually. I'm happy to hear that. So there is a hope for humanity. It's not all about realistic angels anymore. Well, Washington. We actually had a guy who worked in Washington for many years. Kaspers.
Mm-hmm. Chicago?
Ah, that's a different city. Chicago? I thought he's from Washington. Are you sure he's from Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
You heard the story of him? doing these tattoos for like biker dudes.
No, but
The shop that was never closed. It was 24/7 open. People were going to the night shift work, I think, if I remember correctly.
it must be so cool to work at night with some
Junkies
yeah.
screaming at you. I love your stuff, man. You don't even remember shit next day. I really like this pen. I didn't know that it's so good on a texturized paper. As you can see, slowly done. Even with the mistakes I made that you guys probably don't see, only I do. That's how it is with a lot of times. A lot of times you draw, you found one spot that you hate, and all you see is just that area, but the rest of the world don't even know what you're talking about.
Sending in tattoo for you all those lines look great. Carlos, what pen is that?
This is brush, sign, pen, pigment, blah blah blah, water based. That's how it's called? Brush sign pen? I just bought it in a local store. It's so funny, like I actually at home I drove so much that I've been
Oh, there we go.
wow, I know this style is like
Let's put it on the
this
screen.
style is like killing it these days.
Internet, I'm too old for you. I don't know how to pulling the stuff on a screen. Yeah, this is mad popular now. I cannot speak much of it because I don't understand it.
It reminds me of like black metal. So this is the guy who said spiritual stuff?
Yeah. The person,
The person.
we say people, persons.
Wow. Give me. Okay, let's put this one on.
Black.
Ah! Armrest should be covered. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna judge the environment.
What happened?
Oh, look at this one. Man, like a lot of people like that stuff, right? But I kind of like this. I just don't. I like the ones on the hips so much. I think it's cool. It's almost like a dagger. There's like a handle. I'm still like coming from a different background. I would shade them all or put some black in it. But there is many different styles. This is not totally my style, but wow, what in the hell? I'm actually amazed that people really look how many comments there is. People really like this stuff.
It's the hot stuff.
Okay, no more for me.
Cool. A question by the same person. I know you love to paint murals, Carlos, but when it comes to traditional shading, are you a painter or a marker guy? And also, when you started, did you draw for tattoo or tattoo your drawings?
I am a painter guy. I do like to paint with brushes, watercolors, acrylic paint, and so on. The only thing I don't use is oil. And I don't do tattoos that I paint mostly. I actually paint for fun, not even thinking about selling it as a tattoo design. It's just my personal thing. But but yeah,
This is fun one.
when I started tattooing, I did draw a lot of flash designs for tattooing them and hoping that I will sell them as a tattoo. But now things are different.
Roland Sinus. Hey man, everybody does the snakes and devils. Have you tried an avatar drawing? That would be sick though.
This Roland's is in my nightmares because he asked me to draw an avatar for half a year now. So leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I'm on a smoky koi.
Avatars are not real. Devils and snakes are real.
I still love you, but leave me alone.
Let's just be friends.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing here, by the way? This is tattoo related. You have not even one tattoo, my friend. Go get a tattoo and then come back.
That was personal.
Can you read
Which one?
the new?
No, I read it before.
No.
Yeah.
I know you love to paint. Ah, okay, you're reading opposite. So I'm done with the outlines. Nothing to be like super proud of, but I just the silhouette of the design is also not the best. It's kind of too roundy. There would be more shapes. It would be better for a tattoo design.
It's a back piece.
Yeah, not really. So let's try to improvise. I'm gonna do a black and gray piece. So I color now with a black, and then I will shade it with a gray marker. This one, Pro marker brush. Let's try something.
You just said you're a paint guy, and now you're more.
Well, I'm improvising now.
It's an extreme situation.
Yeah.
The delay on a screen just breaks my brain. I'm not doing anything. Why am I moving there?
Let's be.
I'm also not very intelligent.
I can feel I'm rushing it a bit, but because I have to go sleep soon. Do we have more of this beer juice?
Yep.
Sir, I order.
Okay.
Yeah, when I draw tattoo designs, I try not to think about selling them for tattoo, and I try to experiment. Always try to draw something new, and I'm not sticking with the same thing over and over again. That kind of helps me to improve, because more different stuff you're gonna draw, better you might get in a shorter time. So now also I'm kind of improvising with shadings. Try to make it super simple.
My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
Mmm.
It's a creative juice.
It is as cold as ice.
Why my YouTube is shutting down? That's weird. That's weird. What do we have? Instagram.
You think we have messages? Some work, tattoo work?
Yeah, offer for the naughty movies.
No.
That's not going. And some offers, some ads.
How is the swallow doing? Is it alive already? Did you finish it?
I have a screen in front of me, and then another one is across from Carlos, so I'm managing.
That's. I think that is an accent from that cartoon. Managing.
Is this time lapse gonna be on your Instagram, Carlos?
No.
No, it's for the live stream.
Which Instagram? I have two. Proudly.
Carlos Human Tattoo and Carlos.
The other one is Human Vision. It's nothing. Human Vision Art.
Oh, that's
Without Carlos. That's like professional name. A serious stuff. So Juris, what do you think? Look at the haircut is like yours.
yeah. I dig it. It's all over the place.
Look, you don't even need brushes to make a old school design. All it has to be a little rough. I think that makes it look old school as well when you like shade it a bit rough, but the shading is just has to be in the right place, and that will do.
There's also the pro markers, those that you can sort of fade out,
Yeah,
the watercolor effect.
I think I will do it with this one in a bit.
Oh, it's also pro marker. I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
Wow, you just live and you learn.
I bought it recently. I just saw some guys doing it, and it felt attractive. So I decided to try some new things. Oh my god, this is like giving me headaches.
Yeah, I was going up on our stream, and there was a picture of us with the trophy type of thing, and we talked about trophies and whatnot, and often like it's nice, but not everyone cares about them. But the upcoming conventions, Manchester, at least they had it last year, and also the one in Latvia, there will be also competition for the sort of best booth. So that's cool, because tattooists have to put some effort and decorate it and have the vibe. That's a cool prize somebody will win.
So what is our decoration?
Our is
Beers
minimal.
on
Yeah.
the table.
Yeah.
Minimalistic, single liner, like those single line tattoos.
Those are scary.
Yeah, tell me about it. There was this one chick, I tattooed her husband for many years, and then his wife asked if I could do like a minimalistic single line tattoo for her, and she was so stressed out all the session. She couldn't believe I can actually do it. So she was just sitting and waiting when tattoo is done, and when tattoo was done and she looked at that tattoo, you could see the relief. She was like, "Oh, you actually did it!" Because you know, when you check my Instagram account, it does not show any of that. So a lot of people are scared of me tattooing them, unfortunately.
What would you say helped you the most learning composition? That's from Secondo Tattoo.
Sorry, one more time.
What would you say helped you the most learning composition?
In tattooing, probably just taking a lot of reference from old timers, from like proper legends. That helped me a lot in tattooing, and my colleagues as well did that. But all you have to do is just try to replicate the masters, like good ones, and maybe change a little bit. The same how you do with like simple flash tattoos. You kind of learn from the masters, you replicate, and do a little your twist, but keep the fundamentals from what you see from master designs. That's the best I can give, I guess. That's how they do it in art schools as well, and they try to kind of learn from like already like 300 and more 100 years old paintings that are called masterpieces, and you take it from them and then try to learn what they knew, you know, and then when you learn this one painting or one tattoo design, then you kind of understand this one type of composition, and then you continue with something new. And yeah. Did you understand what I? Yeah. Okay.
Well, also you work in a shop with people with.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Experienced
That's what
people.
I said. That's like the biggest help, I guess, is
Yeah.
someone next to you tells you what you do wrong or what you do right. But you can learn for all your life, and always you can always get better with things.
You can always go back to school.
Yeah. Like I do. Like last year I was going to private lessons, art lessons. This year I got connection in art academy, where is like one of the best sculpturists in Latvia make the lections, and then I made a deal that I will go and listen what he's talking about anatomy of humans, and learn from that as well a little bit. So you can always get better, find the things that you are bad with it, and then try to learn, get better with it.
Sui says that makes a lot of sense.
Aww. Aww.
We have a sip on that.
Yeah, skål, Susie. Susie?
Sui,
Sui.
not a.
I'm the worst with names
And gender.
and
Great way of saying it.
Aww. Cheers for that as well. Also, the YouTube is full with information. It's just crazy. A lot of guys from art industry, from comics industry, from like all these areas are now becoming YouTubers, and everyone has their own way of doing things, and they teach you how to make portfolios, they teach you how to make compositions and whatnot, similar to what we are doing here, but these guys are like from Marvel, from all cool stuff, and then even like being a tattooer, you can learn from comics art and stuff. For example, one my colleague is taking reference from old school comics books. If you want to do like a human body in some really cool angles, then comics art is really good for tattooing.
And if you look up on that, there's a bunch of free PDFs that you can download, which is all these from the basic how to draw hands, how to draw veins,
yeah.
how to draw bodies, the villain bodies, like
Yeah, I got goosebumps.
from the very basic character to the big characters. That's out there.
Yeah.
What do you both do for hand pain? Do you adjust your process or do chronic rehabilitation? I just have a normal amount of pain, so I live with it.
Hand pain
Yeah.
from tattooing?
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore. I'm in the next level. It's numbed.
I don't have it from
I don't have arms anymore.
I didn't have it from tattooing, and if it hurts if you did some too much gardening, then you just live with it.
But if you have it, then yeah, visit the doctor. Because sooner you're gonna start something to do about it, better will be for later. Because that stuff is not gonna go away. It's just gonna get worse.
And now, like I see on some forums, people are talking about hand pain when they tattoo for like 2 years and they use pen machines and grip tapes and whatnot. I'm like, that's impossible. That shouldn't be. Like, you are either overworked or you're doing something very wrong.
Yeah, I know from stretching skin you get like some hand pain.
Dan had a hand pain. He went to doctor, and doctor's suggestion was like, well, maybe you should consider getting another job.
Oh,
He was like, oh yeah, thanks.
wow.
YouTube, seriously, I've learned so much from you both on your old stretching videos. Who are some YouTubers you guys like when you need advice besides colleagues? I love Internet Archive. If you guys don't know that site, you should check it out.
What is the name?
What was it? Internet Archive.
Oh, never heard of it.
Good to know there's a happy ending for my hands. You can make the happy ending from your hands. I think the exercise, the stretching, that's all nice stuff. I remember my favorite exercise. One girl showed she overworked her hands, and you need to stretch them out. So it was this stretch, because it helps with all these parts.
But one advice I can give to whatever tattooer and then forever pain you have is it's super simple. All you have to do is to take 5 minutes break every hour. That does so much to help.
Uncramp you.
Yeah, because if you like sit there for like 3 hours straight, that's the worst for everything, for back, for hands, for ears.
Another thing, like, I tried it and I liked it, but I stopped doing it. But I think it was really good in general, for the physical stuff, bouldering.
Oh yeah.
You stretch a lot, you warm up if you do things correct. It's like, it activates your back and the muscles that you didn't know that you have, that helps you to the hands, everything.
Yeah.
And it's trendy now, so.
It's trendy for a lot of geeks who are sitting all day.
Fare per imparare, we say this way in Italy. Do something to learn it, basically. Yeah, do and learn.
Do and learn. That's simple.
I was working in Spain, and then I learned thing on Italian. It was no si fa lo sconto. It means we don't have discounts, because it was Ibiza and we had some Italian dudes that all the time was asking for discounts. So we made even a sign with a little hands on side that said no si fa lo sconto. And it worked. Like, sometimes somebody comes in, can I get a discount? You just point at the sign and they're like, okay, I get it.
Good one.
Yeah, on YouTube also should be all sorts of exercise for hands and whatnot, because it's not only tattooing, it's all the office work types, like they have issues with things, so there should be a lot of...
Yeah, doesn't matter. Like, the only work that does not harm your body is if you're a boss.
Bouldering is sort of indoor climbing, but not on high walls, but on the ones where you don't need partner. You can just go to the bouldering place. It's not that high. It's matted, so you can do a bit of climbing. Obviously, get some instructors who teach you how to warm up and how to do things right. It's pretty fun stuff. So that would be the bouldering part. But yeah, the exercise. One simple exercise. I read somewhere that you put rubber bands around your fingers and you just do that stuff.
It's annoying to do this exercise every day, but I mean, sooner or later you will have to do it if you don't want to start to hate your job. And so many tattooers become really bad at tattooing after many years tattooing just because of the pain and not feeling comfortable with like back. And so if you want to be like serious about your work, you sooner or later you will have to.
We had a guy at the shop where we worked whose arm just gave up. Like he had a nerve damage, and he said it's probably from the years of working in dodgy conditions with heavy machines. He said he was like, he would tattoo a guy's hand while he's sitting on a box, like while the guy is standing up. So yeah, that's another thing. Equipment. Just get a decent chair for yourself, decent chair for client that you can adjust. Armrests in different sizes, so you can not only rest your customer's arm but rest yourself maybe on that thing. The chair like Carlos is now sitting with the back to the front where you can sort of put your weight on it. There's a lot of little things that add up. That's my opinion.
So I'm using like a Pro Marker brush now. This will be a black and gray design. Oh, it's so satisfying. It is so satisfying.
It looks so easy, but it's one of those things that, oh, I should get it. It's gonna be easy, and then you're like, oh.
That's when you watch skate videos.
Oh man, skateboarding is so next level now that you watch a trick and you're like,
It's insane.
cool, I don't know what happened.
Yeah. With everything, man. Humans are like getting to the next level. I remember I lived in times where guys couldn't do fucking one backflip with a BMX. Now they do like 20 in the air, just keep spinning for days.
And change a bike in the air.
And it's just like limitless possibilities for us.
Also in tattooing, like, you kind of see stuff, and then sometimes you see something that's so next level that you're like, what the hell is that? I saw one local convention guy who won, I think it was best big realistic, but it was sort of double exposure, so there was one picture on another picture, like one realistic bit in another realistic. It's like sometimes your brain just breaks from the awesomeness that comes out. The mixing of styles, the mixing of
Yeah, for sure. But also, like, it's maybe it's not my cup of tea to for realistic tattoos, but sometimes you see this realistic tattoos so realistic that it's like, wow, how can you do that?
Right.
Actually? Yeah, can I touch it?
hyper realism.
You know, like those realistic porn scenes. The guys in conventions do it for 3 days straight on a guy who's like just bleeding out, and it's just like macro details for like action in a porno scene. It's like, wow.
We talked with one couple, and she had she was with realistic, like he does mostly lettering but also realistic, and they had also one of them scenes tattooed, but also they had the P-Hub logo tattooed, and I was like, are you guys sponsored by them or what? They're like, nah, but we got a lifetime membership for free because of that tattoo.
No.
Keep your good faith, 666 says hi Sui. Sui, this shading is really bringing life to this piece. So dark.
Yeah.
A cool, realistic tattoo, but also kind of like, okay, is the one, you know, when they put like sort of bikes or cars, the suspension thing in a leg.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it looks sick, but okay.
like like they do those realistic scars that some tiger attacked you. Yeah, man, all kinds of tattoos these days.
I did a simple one where it was sort of like a stamp with red, and I put on one side white outline, and like 4 people messaged me like, when did you do that scarification? I'm like, it's a tattoo, leave me alone. A guy showed me, he's like, oh, check this out, and he shows me a picture, and I'm like, that's a piercing in back of the neck, doesn't look that good, it's a bit like red. So I'm like, what am I looking at? So I think I'm looking at the piercing. It's like, that's a tattoo of a piercing. So somebody tattooed realistic piercing on somebody. How about that?
Crazy. Man, I enjoy drawing.
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought you hate this process.
Like, give me time to draw, I'll be happy.
Okay, do it. Be happy.
So, what's happening?
We're still waiting for that. What was it? Swallow or a rose?
Swallow.
Sui, send us in the swallow that you drew. Or it's on your gram. Actually.
Ba, 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 ba.
That's not a swallow.
That's
Also
some
not a drawing.
demon getting shot with a. Ooh.
It's the stories.
Uh-huh.
Is that the swallow?
Show that. How many of you guys follow Juris Tattoo Shop Talk channel? For how many years you've been following or subscribing?
Craving out of chat, gonna put this on TV while I work. Thank you for all the advice and for putting effort into the quality videos. As always, a great course for many years. Thank you, man. Sent a few of the swallows I made to you on Insta.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and have fun working. So no longer available.
No.
Talking about realism tattooing, what is the most requested style in your area? I think pretty popular is the average like black and gray realism, but because everyone is offering it and it's popular and people get good deals on it, so it's the sort of F-boy sleeve where there's a bit of lion, a bit of compass, a bit of eye. You see that left and right. So that would be probably the mainstream. Yeah, I mean, portrait tattooists are always booked up and busy.
Oh. Yeah. Some ladies, naked lady bodies, some Greek statues.
And what it's called, in underground scene is what we just looked up, the neo tribal, the super skinny tribal, but that's mostly comes out not out of shops but from the private tattooers. I think it's what are you surrounded with? Like if you are around traditional tattooers, then you see just traditional stuff. Andrejs Tūmiņš nesen atrada kanālu, izskatīja visus video. Paldies! Andrejs Tūmiņš saying that he found channel not too long ago and watched all the videos, which is really nice.
Even the old ones?
And I hope it helped or find it useful or at least entertaining. So
the old ones are scary. I just recently saw the first one we did. Oh my god, it was so cringy.
Yeah, but internet was cringy then. Nobody was doing those type of videos. Probably they were, but we didn't know about them.
So this is like you're a pioneer.
I'm sure it was before me. Well,
but you're one of the first.
The reviews, actually, I started to do reviews the way I watched tech reviews. Because many tattooists would put out a tattoo machine and be like, oh, look what I did with this tattoo machine. But for me, it says nothing. I want to know the price, like, is it worth it? How it compares to other things. So I started to look at things of that nature. The form factors, how it compares to this and that. So that wasn't that much around. When did we start? 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah, many years. Jesus. Jesus.
Yes.
This channel is as old as Jesus.
Let's have a look.
So I am right now putting a little more black in it for the contrast. Because contrast matters the most almost.
On Social Blade, we are verified Social Blade member, badge of wisdom, because we've been around since December 26th of 2016. So that's like 8 years almost. We have 900,000 Social Blade ranked, 4,383rd subscribers rank. We are 671st in Denmark and 2,181 in how to rank. We have uploaded 369 videos, 29.1k subscribers, 2.879 million views. Quite some numbers. Even we don't get that much traction in the videos, but somehow it builds up. They're not the trendy ones. They're not the, oh, look at the challenge I did. Warms my heart. C+. We are C+. Should get to the B.
Well, then when we started this, Juris was uploading stuff every week, and that was also playing a big factor to just get it out there in algorithm. But it's
two kids and one business later.
Yeah, it's too hard. I mean, right now I'm uploading my drawing videos almost every day, pretty much every day, and man, it's just crazy hard. Even like I draw every day, but to do those videos that I do still takes like a lot of effort, even if it looks easy. Yeah, but you know, it's fun to see the progress and how the
I'll put this up for people who do YouTube. It's called Social Blade. and you can look up all sorts of useful information about basically any channel. You can punch in, and then you see when it's done, when it's uploaded. There's all sorts of rankings from their perspective. You can see about channels, and then there's all sorts of statistics of how it's been viewed and subscribers and whatnot. It's useful from that analytics part. If you didn't know, now you know. Socialblade.com. And yeah, you can check any channel that have above certain amount of followers, subscribers.
So, I think I'm done.
I need to do something.
I think I'm done with this one. I tried my best, but I know it's not the best. But doesn't matter. The process matters. This is not gonna be tattooable, but for an experience of just drawing is awesome. A little more here and there. So, is there any new questions?
Nobody wants to talk to us anymore. They're like,
God damn it. They are too good. We can't ask them anything. The most important part of this painting, or drawing rather, is the signature! Woo!
whoop, whoop.
So,
Question to Andres. You said you watched all channel. Which videos you found useful for you? Or if you found them useful?
all of them.
Or if you think they're garbage, then send it. But then you wouldn't watch all of them probably.
My question would be, which one of them was the funniest one? You know, like a comedy show. Because we had one.
With the socks?
That was silly. But I really enjoyed the one where Brian and Anas was in, when we celebrated 10,000 K or something like that. Ah, such a good times, man. So, I do a signature. Maybe in 60 years you will sell it for. See, are you planning to live that long?
Yeah, I'll go to the 100.
And look, Juris. Man 2024. And this is a gift to you from me.
It says luchtig.
How do you?
It's one sheet. It's that thick.
So thick. How do you open it? Oh shit. Give me something. Give me something to break. Guys, how do you like it? You like it?
Have a scalpel?
Scalp. Oh man, I love it. I love the scalpels.
This is good one. This is what size? 12?
I will cut myself just to show people that it is real.
All of them are fun. Okay, so they're not good, not useful. As about usefulness, stretching, printer and machine reviews, tips for beginners. Cool. My favorite, well, are to interview tattooists. It's so interesting to listen to everyone's journey, but obviously the useful stuff is, I guess, useful.
Is this like... That's it? It's that thick? For real? Can't be true. Am I tripping? From that... Oh, thanks God. But what kind of paper is this? Like, they don't think about environment anymore. They make like super thick.
Andres, thank you for input, for letting us know what works and what not.
Switch to the big screen and I'll show you in real life almost. And then we can start another one.
Yeah.
What's the time? Yeah, actually we can do 1 more hour. Leave the comment below if you want this piece. Hey, actually, let's play a game. If you want this piece,
My present?
I give it you for free. Juris will send it and pay the cost of shipping. All you have to do is answer my question. What is Juris' favorite color? Do you even know? There's a reason why I asked.
Color
this.
of joy.
It's a little bit in this side, right? Like it's not good.
Cut it.
I'll take a picture of it.
Probably the video I like the most is the talked ones, like when you talked about guest spots and stuff. Cool. Yeah, we sort of figure out a theme that we will talk about, and then we just go at it. We don't have a plan. We just, and it's called Tattoo Shop Talk because those things you talk in a tattoo shop, and we worked with different tattooists, and there's the same or similar stories or issues. That's when we named it Tattoo Shop Talk, because like we had guys from Latvia, we have guys from Spain, from Brazil, and we're talking it's the same subject. So I think it's not a bad idea to share them.
I mean, we can still have live for like half an hour or so, and I can show
Let's
some.
do till 9 o'clock. Let's do till 9 o'clock. So that's like, yeah, 30, 40 minutes.
9?
Till 10.
Oh. So I can show some tips of how to do like panther heads again, like the one. I mean, I can like draw something like flower or what? What do you guys? Oh yeah, what do you guys want me to draw? Please write it down. I will go prepare myself mentally.
How about just jaws of snakes, panther heads? Because it's easy to mess them up and they look like they've been.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hopefully favorite color is black. Will pick up drawing in Riga Fest. Thank you. I don't know what my favorite color is. So Carlos went to mentally prepare himself, which is probably take a leak, and then we will do some more drawing actions. Current viewers 9, chat rate 2. Cool. Andres Tuminch, do you have your tattoo stuff to show us? Maybe send a Instagram thing to Juris Tattoo 2 and we can pull it up on the screen and see what you made of. Panther's head sounds sick. Ha ha ha. Well, maybe then we'll start with a panther head. How do you like the new studio setup that's still getting set up, still working on it.
You bought so many non-alcoholic beers for me that I'm shocked.
You get drunk from it.
Yeah. So, is there?
Pantherhead sounds sick, ha ha ha. Yeah, I find always the jaws.
I need paper. The jaw.
Yeah. They can make it look derpy. Well, I guess everything can. Tips on where to put black on panther heads, not too light, not too dark. It's a black panther.
Not too light, not too dark. Well, then, if you don't know about that, then again, like reference is the key, probably. A good reference is always the key. I should probably get a reference here as well. So, when I started tattooing, well, when I was in 6th year of tattooing, around that, I started using these kind of markers. Not this brand, but the markers with the light color. And I was sketching with them to make the shapes. Like the most important thing is to start with the shapes when you sketch it, because the shapes are the base of your structure. And because yeah.
Now Andres guessed that my favorite color hopefully is black, and he will pick up drawing at Tattoo Fest. And Secondo Tattoo wrote the color of the tears.
What I wanted to say is that with markers to draw is easy because the marker is thick, and when you draw with the thick lines, it's easier to understand the shapes. And when you are done with the shapes, then you can start to add details. The worst thing you can do with drawing designs is to start with tiny details before you even make a shape. I know a lot of people start with circles and then they center it, make the center line, and then from there you can figure out where the eyes are. But you have to make simple shapes for everything, for teeth, for jaw, for ears, for eyes. And from there, when everything is done, you can start to draw details.
Love the contrast in the midtones. Would you recommend any tips about deciding the direction of light and contrast? Not in old school.
One thing that I can say that not even like, it's not only old school, it's just everything about art. What I heard and what I learned, people get too hooked by thinking where the lightning comes, because that's not important with the art. The most important thing about shadow is to make it look good and to make it feel like it's real lightning, but actually lightning. But actually, like in a comics art and in illustration,
I mean, in realistic, the reflections and shadows are important, but also we worked with the guy, remember the guy who finished art schools and all that type of stuff, and he was doing those portraits where it's correct from the artsy perspective, but most of people would look at that picture and they're like, why she's missing one eye, because it's completely in the shadow. So it can backfire if it's too correct.
Yep. Especially
but
in
it's
like
important in realistic.
Yeah, but even there sometimes some parts just make no sense, and it's because to make it look not like that the eye is missing, you know. So sometimes you have to like make it your own way just to look better than it is in real life, because that's important to make it look nice in every aspect.
And reflected light on realistic is also important. That makes it that wow.
Yeah. For sure. When you put highlights, then of course you can't put randomly. Then it's gonna look messy. You see straight away like highlights. That's the first thing you see when you put like these crazy highlights and white. You have to put them from one direction for sure. But if you talk about like shadows and like all that, then you can play your own games sometimes, you know.
Yeah, what I meant is also the on the other side of object when it reflects from the that
Yeah,
and
yeah,
boom,
yeah.
that does the trick.
There's,
I'm at the very Andre is saying I'm at the very beginning of the tattoo journey, nothing proper to share yet. That's why tips and gear reviews are very helpful. Well, that's also very good because person understands where they're at and they don't brag with the first thing that they did and be like, look at my
yeah.
uh,
You can add the screen.
let's add the screen.
And I will. You said panther heads?
Yeah.
Oh, scheiße. Sorry, guys, for this this shadow that looks like a dildo or something. I don't know. Can you see it? Yeah.
Maybe this can go somewhere. But does it change much?
Or maybe like move it to here now, like the screen. Well, that changed actually. That's the look.
It's Carlos is standing up and that's his Johnson.
But anyways, like I try to move the camera here. Is it possible even? No, I don't think it is, right?
Sorry. My armpit is not so fresh as it used to be. Ew, brother. That maybe?
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Come again.
Good price.
Okay. So,
I'll use this to put on the other side of camera so it doesn't tip over. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not trying to kiss you.
damn it. I have a little problem. Okay. I have a colleague who does that all the time. He opens a marker. I can draw now. With the fundamentals. And try to not draw sketch, big sketch straight away.
Priscilla So says, thank you, great advice.
Which one? The shadow. So I don't know. What I do is first, like I've tried to figure out what angle is the object gonna be. Let's start from the side, for example. You know, that's probably the top of the head. What is really important to think about panther heads, tiger heads, that they have a really flat top of the head and the nose comes out almost from the forehead. That's what I learned during the years, and that's the nose. Man, like I'm not the best with showing the tips because I learned my way and it's not everyone's way. So, but I found the forehead and all that, maybe the eye level, and then I come out with the nose. You know, and then the jaw starts where the almost where the top of the head ends, I would say, kind of like this, and then the ear comes out where the jaw starts here. And dragons have the same kind of structure. Oh, sorry, that's a mistake. So this is what I do, but you have to use reference to do this. You can't just like draw it from your memory, because 99% times you're gonna get bad with it. And when I have a structure like this, like base, Then I can start to add darker lines or go straight with the black liner. These days I do designs like that quick. I don't know. I'm getting used to it. but so let's find the panther head for safety.
Panther head reference.
You can put it there. No.
I can.
Yeah. Well, no.
But you want me to look for?
For what?
Yes.
That would be nice if you. So you can't do that. Well, I'll put it a phone here. They will see it. So I'm searching for a panther head for a good reference. Oh, there you go. Sometimes I find reference like this, even if I draw it in a different angle, just to see the details. And I heard is the best way to learn drawing when you take a reference and from watching the reference you draw your drawing in a different angle. Try to imagine where the things are. So this is a good reference. And you can see the forehead is going together with the same line where the nose starts. So that's important for the cat's
well-being.
I'll take like a brush so it's thicker. And then I build up slowly. Big eyes always works. Don't be afraid of doing eye too big. There is a bigger problem if the eyes are too small than they are too big. Ta-da!
Thank you for watching. Like it. Do the super chats, buy merch. What else? Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Oh, I mean.
OnlyFans. Sorry.
On the hub.
My
on the
Tinder
hub.
Tinder fans.
If you have any questions, reach out on MobilePay or PayPal.
I don't know if it's useful for you to see how I'm doing this. Maybe it's just like makes no sense. I'm just doing a bunch of lines. I don't know. But this is what I do. And then when I start to shade, I usually start with some people start from the eyes. Some people start from the side of the jaw. One of the best advice I heard is to start from the darkest area, so it's a neck. Also, for tattooing, is really cool to put shadings in that direction. When you're tattooing, you shade it downwards like this. So when you put like shadows in a design, try to think about how you're gonna shade it. And the easiest way to make a smooth shading is downwards.
Towards yourself?
Towards yourself. So do shadings like this. If you do shadings like this, then also in your design, put them that direction, like here. Usually the light source comes from top because from the top the sun comes. But you can actually do this in tattooing. This is gonna look okay, you know.
So what about the light source?
The light source comes from down now, from hell. If you make this top dark and your outline is not seenable, then probably here you also have to do the same thing, you know. Make the shading straight from the outline, and then leave open around the eye, like this. And it's super easy to shade it when you're tattooing like this. Try to think about how you're gonna shade it every time you do a design. And then from the bottom of the eye, of course, if the shadow comes from this line, then of course it can come from the bottom of the eye as well, and from here, just a little bit. Remember, this area is like the jaw coming out, so you need some kind of light here in the middle. Usually you leave the light here. It contrasts really well. So let's move forward. If you shade this line, then probably also here the nose you can shade it from the outline here. Panther's nose is dark, so that stuff you can again shade it like this. Do you guys see it? See it enough?
Yeah.
Usually this area, I don't know how you call this, like around the mouth, like the pillow.
Where the mustache grows.
Where the mustache comes. This area should be kind of light. I usually make a little bit of a shading here to make the shape of the mustache pillow, like this, and leave this open. Or do with a grayish or light gray, a really soft shading there, so this area kind of pops out more. You can see already the contrast there. It's working. Especially if the nose is dark and the top of the nose is dark, then this area should be lighter. And then again, from another, start from the outline here as well, like you did it from there, and shade a little bit, like that. Sometimes you can make mustache also here. That kind of makes this area more busy. You're not gonna put too much shadows here because the mustache has to be seenable, otherwise there is no point to make these lines and do the damage for the skin here without point. I don't know. So you can actually do shading a little bit out of that, just to make it a little more packed with the shadow. So we come to the bottom line. The bottom line should be open. If here is open and here is open, then probably this also should be open. It's just gonna contrast better. I usually do the shading from here. It kind of, this is like a area where the jaw starts. And just do a little bit of a shading. This is a tricky part.
How about?
And then here also from the top, and then kind of go here. But this is my way of doing it. I'm not saying this is the only way. Some guys also do shading in the middle of the mustache.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Like this. To make it more compact, to more flat with the shading. Don't make it on the top then, because you still have to make the shape for the jaw. Remember, like, this is super important part for the panther, because you have to make the jaw pop out. The rest can be dark, but this area should be with the light.
Would you connect the shadow to some of the, from the eye or from
No, leave it open. Like I would say, I would do it. Only you can maybe make a little longer shading here, but this should be open, and it just plays really nice lightning game when you leave these areas open. It kind of makes the structure more interesting, or the skin of. The rest is open, man. Even if you do like black and gray tattoos, the rest you don't need put anything. There's so much black already that you don't need to put more. You can put tiny bit shadings in the ears or a little bit in the teeth, but also to leaving it open is good enough. Well, that's it for the panther. So
snake jaw, panther jaw, dragon jaw.
Again, like you start with the simple shape. That's a forehead, head, top head. I don't know. Like panthers have the jaw coming from here and doing this thing. Snakes have the same. Look, only thing the snake has no nose, but the jaw is longer than in tattoo designs. So it kind of that's what it makes it look old school, you know.
It also makes it look more aggressive.
Serious, yeah. Look, down, and then make one more line here, an eye, and that's a snake right there.
Why your panther have no tongue?
Ta-da!
Fuck yeah.
And then again, you can do it with the snake. It's actually kind of the same as with the panther, and with the dragons is this also the same.
So snake is a noseless panther?
Yeah, I would say that. Like, look. Of course, you can like do different shapes when you learn this basic. You can start to do like more shapy, more slim, with a lot of different line shapes. This snake is like a little suspicious.
Sus. Sus snake.
So bow, 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 bow. Here's some scales to make it a little more detailed. And then but I mean, just because you know how to draw doesn't mean you will draw it, because a lot of that is also muscle memory for your arm. You have to first, one thing is to know it, but you have to actually practice it, you know, to do it possible. Because I watch a lot of videos of anatomy of humans and muscles, and I kind of like I understand where things should be, but when I start to draw, it's a bit different from just knowing it. I guess that's relatable to everything in life. Just because you know it doesn't mean you can do it, you know. Like snake is the same, and dragons is also the same. It's the top of the head. Oh, how was the dragons? The nose. The nose is a little more serious. But you can do straight. Let's do simple shapes. Straight, and the jaw. And the mustache. Let's say. Again, you find the eyes coming from the same area where the snake has, where then the eyebrows dragons have, like the crazy ones. The horns usually come out right after the ears, and ears are coming out where the jaw ends. Ears are here, and the horns are here. You can make a little.
One tutorial that I watched, the guy specifically pointed out that the tooth that you did, that's behind the eye.
Like how I did?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks God. You know, make a little different shape, the tongue. This is a funny one. That would be like a simple structure, just to figure it out, and then start add details. Also, there's different variations of how you make nose or eyes, or that's like your signature. You can create your own, but based on the basic forms. And of course, it has to look good. So again, we start like the dragon's probably the hardest ones because they have a lot of different animals together. But still, you can learn it. Everything is possible in this life. This is a crazy one. Usually, oh fuck. Sorry. Usually the dragon heads are a little bit shapy, like the old school ones. I don't know why, but it just looks better. And the horns also can go like this, and then in different directions. And the ears can go. You can sit home, draw from sketching and improvise and see what works the best for you. I mean, I'm also like still learning things. It takes time.
It's
A lot of
funny
years.
that I can see it better here than I can see.
And also have the dragon has this beard that's really important. It's really spiky, the dragon heads. But this is a cute one, like also from the same family than the snake. You can see the
Cousin.
same cousins. And also what I learned a few years ago about the dragon, I always couldn't figure out why my neck for the dragon looks so weird, and then I realized that actually the neck line goes together with the jaw line. I'll show you. It's just realistic dragons have that.
Yeah, I watched them in a zoo.
Yeah. So the neck starts where the jawline ends, almost like this. But it also bends really interesting, the dragon heads, the neck. So it kind of goes like this actually. But the neck starts here. And then it goes around.
Vari palikt lapiņu uz augšu bišķiņ?
Yeah. And then we have spikes, a lot of scales.
Do you have tricks on drawing scales?
This is the trick. The only trick I can say is, you mean like to make all even?
Yeah, some people do the lines, some people do the...
Yeah, like if you want it more sharp, I don't know what's the name.
Consistent?
Consistent. Then probably you have to make those guidelines.
I always mess it up with those. This is for me the...
Yeah, and this looks more, I would say, like more real or more organic or more loose, but it's awesome skill to actually make really consistent scales. I know the fundamentals of how to do it, but I never do it. I don't know. I don't like it. I like to draw like loose designs. That's why I usually make the scales like this. And when I do a tattoo of a dragon, I usually freehand the scales after the lines are done for the rest. Scales come next, you know, in the second session. But this is what I do. This is my way of doing scales. Like really fast, and then the flow is the same everywhere.
Maybe you can tell a bit more on the parts with when the body bends, how the scales, because they get smaller and
It's
bigger.
really important to make the body bends in the right way, so you don't have to make those scales turn around, because it started to look weird. That's why they usually put flames in the area where the body part bends, or you hide it with some details. But if you do it, then you have to remember the part where it bends, the closest part where it bends, the scales has to be as small, the smallest, basically.
Tightest.
Tightest. I'll show you. So, for example, there is crazy snake, and it's like this pain in the ass of bending. First you have to figure out where the belly scales come. Usually what I do like a rough, let's say like this. I kind of try to figure out how it's gonna bend. This is like the belly. And what was helpful for me to realize is that usually the belly scales are on the bottom of your design, so the back is always on top. You know what I mean? Like this has to be always top, so when it bends, the belly has to go on the bottom, so it looks more real, so the dragon doesn't fly with the back around. And that helped me. And when it bends here, it's cool that the scales come from inside the belly scales. So basically, when we are here, you can also make these round areas disappear with the... What the fuck? I can't speak. So you don't have to make the scales turn around. You can actually cut it with the belly. Make it even. And then the scales will be easier to do, so it's not turning completely. Did it make sense?
Yes.
But you can also do it this way, like you ask. So if the belly scales go like this, that's the first thing I start with, the belly scales. Six pack. So it should continue around the entire body, because it has to look roundy. So let's go with that. Do this everywhere, and when it starts to turn, then this area also gets closer to each other, like this. But keep the consistency. Okay? You guys good? You guys good?
Got it? No one's commenting anymore. Drop a comment if you're still there. If anyone's like... what are you talking about?
What you talking about? So now the fun part comes. When you are done with this belly that actually goes around, you have to figure out that that line that makes the scales. I hope I'm not gonna mess it up. So there's the belly, and now I usually do this, and here as well. I forgot to tell you that the other lines, how do you say it, like perpendicular? No.
Perpendicular is the ones that cross?
Cross, yeah. Those opposite lines that makes the scales look like scales is you also start from the belly. Like here, for example. You start from the belly, again from the belly, and they have to kind of be precise. If you make a mistake, it doesn't stop from the belly, then basically it's a mistake already. Oh man, it's hard for me to speak English with this technical stuff. Sorry for that. And the same here. From the belly, from the belly. Oh, I did a mistake. Oh. This is wrong. From the belly, from the belly, from the belly. But this is how you make scales. From the belly, from the belly, from the belly. And then you outline it. Because why I want this way, because that's like the most perfect way of doing scales for the dragon, because when the belly comes like this, the scale has to start in the gap. You know? Everywhere. So they are connected, because these are also scales, just bigger.
I usually do an empty line between the scales and the belly.
Yeah, but you can do that. It's easier. I do that as well. This is super hard, like next level. But if you can do this stuff, the dragon looks super organic.
Sick. Sick dragon.
So this would be the perfect way of doing it. But I don't do this technique. It's too precise. When I draw, I like to enjoy my drawings, and this is like almost like you try to construct a house. Yeah, anyways, I hope you understood what I say, but this is like next level stuff. I don't think you have to know this. Anyways, you draw a snake, you find the belly, you find the belly, then you do this, follow the shape of the entire body, and then you do this and follow again the shape all the time. Every line has to be consistent and even. Here as well. And the bend has to go with the flow where the body goes, you know, like the direction has to be.
What is this ads message? Ads inserted. Do you guys having ads now? Do you see ads? Because I don't see anything. I just saw a message. What is the commercialness?
It's interesting. I don't even do this myself. So this is a tricky part because it comes from so if you do it this way, it's not gonna end well here, so you probably has to do it this way. But yeah, this way. Well, that's it for today. My name is Carlos. Thanks for watching. And sleepy time.
Yeah, and I'll see some people who's watching this. If you're on a Manchester Tattoo Convention, drop by and get an awesome piece from Carlos. That would be awesomissimo. 82 views. Oh, nice. 7 current viewers. I hope you find it entertaining. At some point I will edit and put all the Carlos info in a description, because I needed to refresh how to do live streams and I had to do a lot of updating and whatnot, so that's not that, it's not your everyday sort of shebang, so it takes a while to get back into it, but we did. So probably next one in a year. or I don't know. I'm just gonna go crazy and do my own live streams and be like, yeah,
Draw scales and everything.
cool. But it's almost been
Man,
3
like
hours.
we can actually do a live stream together while we are in different countries. Also, like with the split screen, when I can draw, you can talk, and we can.
Do you know how to do that?
Me?
Mm.
But do you?
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, I can spend a few weeks to figure it out.
Yeah. But I would love that. Shouldn't be that hard, huh?
I'll be your like moderator. I'll be like, oh, hello, there's Juris in the chat.
Okay.
And I need a microphone to the.
Love you all. Stay humbled. Hamdalula. And we see you Morgan.
You can do the.
Bye. Ball will hold.
How do I stop this madness? Stop streaming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around.
Loyal to the coils.
You're all awesome. Thank you. Stay safe. And I'm switching this off.